trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dawners, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Extra mornings, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical, so don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the
EA Sports welcomes you to the
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week one of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
Play action now. It's Nix. That one thrown behind his target. It'll be incomplete. Third, they need 8.
incomplete. He was covered by
From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Our 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw is on to punt. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Once again, it's Achane. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Damone Clark there to get him down.
Clark on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Throwing on second down, Love.
At the 47-yard line.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. Third and a yard.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Achane. He skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
At the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
A go play action with Love. Out wide to Achane. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
The Falcons first down.
On the carry, it's Achane. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss on his way to a nice pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Brings up third
They'll
down
come up
and
to
3
third
yards
and
to
3.
go.
From the gun, it's Love. And this ball incomplete on third down. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's taken in, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on fourth down. A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with a 10, and he'll be stretched at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at the 16-yard
A
line.
successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Here's Love to throw. That's taken in by Achane. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
That's another Falcons. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Another one from the 5. Second down and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. From a little further back, here's second and goal. Now Love has caught by Pearsall. And he's in. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown Atlanta.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Falcons 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. The ball comes out. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Falcons offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. Love to throw it on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. He'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now Love. That's complete to Pearsall. And the Falcons are going to be looking at first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
It's a gain of 11. And the Falcons.
Williams. And no Nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
At the Bucks 5-yard
To throw is Love. Good blocking, and he's in. Guarded low. Touchdown, Falcons. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
Well, I think these guys were ready for week 1 to get started. I mean, we see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
Makes the score Falcons 14, Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, broken down to the 23-yard line. Here's the Tampa offense. They're going to take over once more. Their 2 drives so far, not good. Punt, lost fumble. Trying to make amends here on drive number 3. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a second down throw for Nix. Throw here down the field would fall incomplete.
Incomplete. The coverage by Jarius.
We get it in motion. Next, from the gun, on 3rd down. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The handoff. Here comes Hall. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They gain 18 yards on that ball. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so...
Overrun him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, he's clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
3rd and long. Here's Love. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. So 4th down, and the Aussie, Torrey Taylor, on to kick it away. As they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. I hit that a little too well. It lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. is Ferguson in motion. They'll go play action with Nix. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
It's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, as he's on to punt for the second time. Here's Lane, and he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Falcons offense running back to Devon Achane, set to go to work once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second down throw for Love. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second down, Love. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go.
Brings up third and 3.
Love to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Falcons stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Buccaneers offense ready for this next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive. As they'll begin here with first down. That's quick RPO to Ferguson. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds. On second down, it's Nix. Back to Ferguson once again. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First and 10.
25 yards on the play. And the first down.
They'll run. This is Hall. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Don Hindell, they're on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A gain of 11 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. They'll stay on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage, and
oh, the ball's out. He gets free. He's inside the 30. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game. That back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
24. Buccaneers, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. It seems they do it. Oh, a loose football. It's scooped up by the Falcons. And he is going to bring this one in there. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 31. Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Melton now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page this time. That's incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. That is Ferguson in motion. 2nd down. Nix. He'll step up and run. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of down.
It's a gain of 11. And a 1st down.
On the run, here's Hall. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
No
4.
throw. It's Nix. Open man downfield. Here's Weekend. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Complete.
One of the tight ends in motion right.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It's 1st down, and it's called. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. Leggett in motion. Throwing. Nix. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike. And not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This one from 49. Ryland's kick is good. And the Buccaneers are on the board now here in this second quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 23
2 minutes to go here till halftime.
Falcons,
Greg and I
first
back
down.
to Atlanta.
First
in a
and 10
moment.
at the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
From the gun, it's Love. Going out wide to Achane. And they won't let him get away. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. Just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The Buccaneers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. Here's Nix to throw. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger up past the 25.
First down.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to
That
second
is
and
Ferguson
10.
in motion. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. A little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Throw, left side, caught by Ferguson. Now a timeout. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down, looming. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay. A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Quick throw, taken in.
Love's pass. Completed number 0. A 3-yard
Second
pickup
and 7.
brings up second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Now Love. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Here's Torrey Taylor now,
Formation.
as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense running back to Etienne, set to go to work once more. And Greg, they have had their way right from the start in this season opener. You get that sometimes. You don't know what week one's going to bring, but this is going to be awfully satisfying.
Oh, there's no question. It gives such value to all the work that you did all offseason. All the way back in OTAs in the spring and then through the dog days of training camp. Everyone wants to start the season strong. You're 0-0. Everyone in the league has Super Bowl aspirations. Every fan base thinks it's their year. And then to come out and to deliver, especially on the offensive side of the ball, it's really the ideal way to set up the rest of your season and try to stay on track.
It's a gain of 11. And the Falcons, first down.
On the bootleg, it's Love. There's the big tight end pass. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big play there for the Falcons. It's a gain of 49.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Go get him! Go get him! Go get him!
Back to throw is Love. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Hicks, now to throw it here on 1st down. Open man, downfield, it's Franklin.
It's a gain of 29. Complete to
Again, here's Hall, and he'll run forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
To the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Working
2nd
out of the
and
gun.
7.
It's Nix. That one intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Turner.
I don't think it takes any real high-level analysis, Mike. When you turn the ball over at this rate, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. I mean, it's just very simple. You got to protect the football if you want any chance of turning around this one.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Love. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. He did not. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it'll be 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough field.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to week 2.
That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Gain of 30. Complete to Troy Franklin.
Next now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field. And we need to check this call. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Now he'll run it. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Throwing is Nix. That's complete to Coleman. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And they whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Tampa.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Bucs are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. Might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. To throw is Love. Flowers with the catch. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
A gain of 4. It's now
Here's
2nd and
Love.
6 at the 26.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Agent. And he's able to push through the tackles to pick up 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Devon Achane.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bucs offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
2nd down, Nix. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
2-0, Keon Coleman. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. We'll go play action with Nix. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to do that.
Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
There defensively.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Gain on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Buccaneers 1st down. It's a gain of 10. And the Buccaneers
To throw is Nix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Jake Ferguson.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throw it. Nix. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. And he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll set up the screen to Hall. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Complete to Brees Hall. First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the Falcons,
Back to throw
6-yard
is
line.
Nix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Nix from the gun on third down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
Result of the play.
The Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. And this has been the start of the season you hope for. You held serve at home, have the lead here in the fourth quarter, and now it's all about bleeding down that clock. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chan. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's taken down at the 17.
They face second down and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Once again, it's A-Chan. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
Third down. They need 5.
Brings up third and 5.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. And it's left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to get there. He got the first out. Not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A run, and it's A-Chan. He's able to get away from one man, but reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On play action, Love. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give them 17 more as they are on a roll. Another first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Offense.
Love. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Love to throw. That's taken in by A-Chan. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and it's a handful for any defense.
And he will have the first down. Even with 3
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Achane. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Makes the stop. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers' 19-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And the Falcons are going to be set up first and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
That's another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1.